By the time you see this video, the 2017 branded Chevrolet Volts will have begun arriving at dealerships in all 50 states. So, congratulations on your patience, and you will not be disappointed with your new purchase. Full disclosure, I am obsessed by the new generation Chevrolet Volt. I've read just about everything currently published about this awesome vehicle. I wanted to buy one in the worst way, but more on that in a minute. Now, this is not a review on the minutiae of the Chevy Volt. There are plenty of articles and videos that cover the technical aspects a lot better than I ever could. This is a video about just spending a week with the Chevy Volt as a solo driver, with a front passenger and loaded to capacity with 5 humans and a car seat. What is the Volt? Well, that's a good question, and one that I explained to the many people who stopped and asked me questions. It's a vehicle that can go 53 miles on pure electric on a single charge. It has a range of up to 420 miles with a full charge and a full tank of regular gas. Most owners will drive over 1,000 miles before heading to the gas station for a fill-up. The Volt is powered by 2 electric motors. It also includes a 149 horsepower gas engine that eliminates range anxiety. You can think of the Volt as an electric hybrid, plug-in hybrid, or not. This is a really beautiful, modern-looking vehicle. It's much sportier than the version it replaces, and the all-new Volt doesn't scream weird hybrid or electric vehicle like the Nissan Leaf or the Toyota Prius. In fact, it looks a lot like the new Chevrolet Cruze, and that's not a bad thing either. Here's the thing that uses gas. This 149 horsepower engine is what takes over when you've depleted the batteries. And as I mentioned, unlike the last generation Volt, this one does not require premium fuel. It's connected to a continuously variable transmission. On electric power, you can go from 0 to 60 in 7.8 seconds. And while not a Tesla, this Volt is super quiet at any speed. In fact, it's one of the nicest riding cars I've ever driven. Charging the T-shaped battery pack takes some time if you're using a regular 120-volt outlet. The Volt will need about 13 hours for a full charge. 240 volts takes just 4.5 hours. Let's look around the Volt's exterior. Oh, these are Michelin Energy Saver tires riding on 17-inch rims. Behind them are vented discs in front, solid discs in the rear. And yes, this is a front-wheel drive vehicle. These are really nice LED headlamps, but only on low beam. And I was a little disappointed that you don't get full LED taillights, considering what a high-tech vehicle the Volt is. The interior is pretty great. The materials are much nicer than the old Volt. Gone is the haptic feedback dashboard. Even though this is a hybrid car, anyone will feel right at home with the switchgear. The heating system, easy to use. Adjusting things like heated seats is a no-brainer, and this 8-inch touchscreen is one of the brightest and sharpest examples I've seen in any car at any price. Again, easy, with more information about stuff than most people will ever use or need. The Bose audio system sounds great, and the added Apple CarPlay setup interfaces with your iPhone seamlessly. The instrument cluster is a video screen too, and you can configure it just about any way you want by the controls on the steering wheel. And the steering wheel has your now familiar Chevrolet controls, and again, they all work great, controlling everything from volume to the heated steering wheel. Behind the wheel is this button that allows you to brake and regenerate battery power. It's a strange sensation to apply the brakes with a button, but I got used to it quickly and I loved it. I really like the two-tone dash. It breaks up the plastic, but I don't think I would personally order it. You see, when the sunlight hits it, you get a nasty reflection on the windshield. Even though I'm not a fan of all black interior, I would order it just to eliminate the reflection. Too bad. Speaking of sun, no sunroof is available at this time. These seats are very comfortable, and again, the two-tone looks fantastic. They remind me of a Volvo, and that is saying a lot. At least for now, Volts don't come with electric adjustment. You will have to use these levers to dial in your optimal comfort. And now comes the reason I couldn't convince my wife to order a new Volt. The rear seats. Sure, the Volt is now classified as a 5-seater. Even though you have a big battery hump to straddle, that's not the deal breaker here. Headroom, yep, really tight. We have tall kids, and they had to lean forward so as to not whack their heads on the rear glass. And getting car seats in and out proved to be a little hassle, parents and grandparents. To be fair, Chevrolet classifies the Volt as a compact car, so I didn't expect rear headroom to be great, but it's just too cramped for our family. Darn it! Everything else about this Volt screamed perfect car. Guilt-free driving for 53 miles, good-looking, quiet, excellent handling, fast, and even fun. The price starts at $33,000 and change, and bonus, you also qualify for a $7,500 federal tax credit. If you decide this is the car for you, you will not be disappointed. Excellent job, Chevrolet designers and engineers. I'm Mike West for CBS.